Welcome back, folks. It is yet another episode of The Witcher. Alright, Metamorphosis and Transformations by Adalbertus Aloysius Kalkstein. Oh my god. Wow. My throat hurts. Cold, refreshing water. To follow the example of the sorcerer from the tower, we first need to classify substances, dividing them into superior and inferior varieties. Only the former can be described by the theory of interdependence presented here. Inferior substances do not produce a chain of quasi-life structures, for their nature is substandard inequality and cannot exist independently. However, it has been proven that they are paradoxically essential for the chain to exist in spite of their inferiority. The hypothesis of interdependence assumes that the chain of quasi-life must contain one substance of each superior element. Nonetheless, the chain structure proposed by Rafford the White has one too few places for them, namely only 5. If the chain were transposed and then transmuted, the problem would be easily solved. Alas, the operation cannot be performed without cannot be performed without damage to the chain's integrity. Jeez. The only solution is to use a so-called reverse transmutation, which will eventually cause the chain to rotate. As a result of rotation, all the 6 superior substances will constantly leave and join the chain without destroying it. From the holistic point of view, there will always be 6 superior substances occupying 5 places. The ingenuity of this solution lies in a chain of having all the qualities of the 3 inferior substances. Thus the paradox of interdependence, or as some say coexistence, is no longer a problem. Unfortunately, since none of the modern works describe how to perform reverse transmutation, the problem of animating the inanimate remains unsolved. Holy crap. I think this will mainly be a book video and talkie video. Cults and religions of Nordlings. Yes, let us begin. Among the numerous faiths of the Nordlings, the most widespread is the cult of Melitele, a goddess in 3 forms: a young girl, mature woman, an old hag. Melitele is a mother goddess caring for her children. Primarily women pray to her, though men in need might also utter supplications. Their religion is a vestige of the old matriarchy and testifies to the weakness of the Nordlings people, who worship female deities, are soft-hearted and incapable of preparing their sons for war. In recent years, the cult of Melitele has found a rival in the cult of the Eternal Fire, which came out of Novigrad. Clerics of the Eternal Fire demonstrate fanaticism and almost complete devotion. Their religion is hostile toward any form of otherness, including non-humans. The Order of the Flaming Rose is the cult's militant arm. The treatise also examines other faiths, including the cult of the Lionhead Spider. Saracanian insects and other vermin. Saracania, home of the venomous basilisk, has given birth to other equally hideous creatures. Among them are spotted spiders so huge that trap elephants in their webs, and the no less terrifying tsetse flies. Flies are especially repulsive, laying their eggs in the human body, the resulting larvae maturing within the hostess head. The victim's brain serves as sustenance, and when the larvae turn into adult flies, they leave the body through the eye sockets, now void of the previously. These and other vermin are born in the far land of Saracania. Thank the gods that similar filth has not infested the northern kingdoms. Yeah. Can you imagine that? A fly traveling up your nose, laying like an egg somewhere near your brain, and then pop, and then Oh, that's gonna hurt. The book contains useful information about golems. Okay. The book provides information on a magically created monster known as the Koshche. Koshche? Koshche. Koshche? Koshche. Forensic Medicine. Milo Vanderbeck. Before beginning an autopsy, we must gather as much information as possible to help us interpret any marks we may discover on the body. It is good to know who the victim was and in what setting the corpse was found. Witnesses should be questioned and experts consulted. A well-conducted autopsy gives almost as much information as talking to the victim. We can learn when death occurred, its circumstances, and what happened to the body afterwards. We can also learn about the murderer, any objects used in the murder, and the manner of their use. A corpse cut with a scalpel is like an open book. Whoever examines details and carefully tests every hypothesis will understand it. Dragon's Dream. Upon detonation, the bomb releases a cloud of explosive gas. The book provides information required to recognize fenweed, and obtain alchemical ingredients from it. The book describes basic mineral ingredients used in alchemy, including sulfur, Jeanette's acid, wine stone, nascent salts, calcium aqueum, and phosphorus. Also discuss the alchemical substances found in these minerals. The book allows one to recognize allspice root, ergot seeds, wolfsbane, mandrake, hen, hops, and mistletoe. It also describes the methods for obtaining alchemical substances. The book describes celandine, beggar ticks, and fool's parsley, as well as method from obtaining them. Can I sell?
What do you want?
Sell. Alright, I can like buy one more book. That was so not worth it. Alright, I gotta buy a good book though. Already, I'm just double checking that, you know, they don't like switch it around. And I'm like, what? I missed one? Cause then I'll be sad. Rhinoceros. Alright, I'm just missing 2 books, really. Wait, no. No, I'm not. Strigas, werewolves, Echinopsi, rogue spores. I think I'll take the Cursed and Cursed. Treatise deals with Echinopsi, rogue spores. It also discusses cases of lycanthropy and Striga spells. Holy crap, folks. My throat is dead.
Books, scrolls, parchments.
I need money. Fast. It's not the only one. Kalkstein is the other author of many alchemical works, including a treatise analyzing attempts to animate inanimate matter, an activity known otherwise as constructing a golem. Apparently, the alchemist has been interested in this matter for years. Kalkstein's convoluted style makes his work difficult to read. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Oh my god. That was just a stumble. That was like I was running a marathon and then I just got shot in my leg. Alright. Autopsies are not universally approved of in criminal investigations. However, experts acknowledge the value of forensically examining a corpse after witnesses have been questioned and experts consulted. An autopsy can provide valuable information on the identity of the victim and on the precise means by which a crime was committed. While performing an autopsy, you should ask detailed questions based on the knowledge you possess. By rejecting possibilities one by one, you may ultimately find the truth that lies in the most unlikely hypothesis. Cult of Melitelli. Among the numerous faiths of the Nordlings, the most widespread cult is the cult of Melitelli, the goddess in the frame forms young girl, woman, and crone. Melitelli is the mother goddess extending her care over her children. Her following is not solely composed of women. Men pray to her as well. Clerics of Melitelli preach love and peace. They run many hospitals, shelters, and orphanages. Cult of the Lionhead Spider. Koram Akte, called the Lionhead Spider, is a cruel deity who expects bloody sacrifices from his worshippers. The cult of Lionhead Spider is banned, and there are but few places in the world where its adherents can openly declare their faith. Temeria strives to eradicate belief in the Lionhead Spider, and the cultists are tried as murderers. Humans in the room. Alright, this should be the next one. Have I any? Alright, long one. Let me just get ready here. Alright. Alright. Yes. Ready. Humans have their own version of the legend of Lara Dorn and Kraken of Laud, which differs greatly from that of elves. An elf and a human came together just as the conjunction of spheres and the rise of the human race. The legendary lovers became a symbol of peaceful coexistence of the two races, until some elves, jealous of Lara's attention, treacherously killed a barbarian who had dared to get involved with their kinswomen. In the human version, Lara is portrayed as a witch. Kraken's death resulted in much treachery and scheming, and thus the hostility which exists today between the races is the elves' fault. The elves tell the story of Lara Dorn and Kraken of Laud, an elven sorceress and a human wizard, the legendary lovers who formed the first union between the two races. Elves claimed this relationship proved that peaceful coexistence between the races was possible, at least until humans treacherously killed the wizard and banished Lara. Thus, according to the elves, humans' hostility, possessiveness, and aggression were first demonstrated. These barbarian qualities make coexistence with humans impossible, and so the lovers' tragic end triggered a war that continues to this day. Elves don't discuss their fate in the presence of humans, because they think the barbarian would be unable to grasp its philosophical and mystical subtleties. Most humans, on the other hand, don't care about elven beliefs. It is a fact that some elves believe in Dana Medba, the goddess who seems to be an embodiment of the goddess of Melitelli. Medba. Yeah, that just destroyed my throat right there. Oh, at least I got. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me blabber on about stuff. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, even though I stumble and you can just tune the audio down and read it yourselves if you're interested. Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment and tune into the next one. Thanks for watching, folks.